Welcome back. Today we are troubleshooting a Raypak pool heater. Check it out. Right now, if you see the sensor, it says sensor failure, water sensor shorted. It was reading some really ridiculous temperatures when I looked at it originally, 118, 121. So that's a pretty good indication that the temperature sensor is bad. So depending on the error that you're getting on your heater, you can determine which one it is. You got a rollout sensor, which is down in the bottom left corner, and that's in case the flame rolls out from under the burner tray. It will trigger and trip that switch. You have a pressure switch, which just makes sure that there's water going through the heater before it turns on. And these two over here on the right are your two high limit switches. Okay, let's zoom in real quick. The connector that has the two greens and one black right here, this is your temperature sensor, and that's most likely what's wrong with this heater because it's giving the erratic temperature and it says sensor error or shorted. Usually indicates this one. So we're going to plug it in. I've just got a new one I'm going to replace it with, and I'm just going to test it by plugging it in here and making sure the heater will come on before we go to all the work of putting it into the pipe. Okay, got the power back on. Now we're showing water switch open. We need to let water get flowing, so let's hang on just a minute. Okay, there we go. We got water flow. We show the temperature, water 76, and we've got a spark. Let's see, we hear the ignition, and there we go. The heater is working. So now that we know that the temp sensor fixed it, let's go ahead and install it completely. This is on the inlet manifold. You have to take the side cover off, right where the pipes go in, and we're just going to loosen the top nut where the two green and black wires go in. This is your temp sensor, and as I'm loosening it, it's actually pulling that sensor up out of the hole, and I just keep working until it's completely loose. Okay, now that it's loose, I'm just going to have to work it out. It's a really tight fit if you don't take that top panel right there above me loose, but I'll just keep working it till I get it out. There it is. I'm just going to pull this one out. I'll have to go back through the firewall. Perfect. Now we'll just feed the new one back through. Remake the connection on this side. Just put it back on the exact way you took it off. Slide it back in the hole and tighten it up. Okay, got it all together. You can see where it goes through the firewall there. We will test it, turn the heater on, make sure we've got power. Should see spark and hear it clicking. We're going to look for flame. Thanks for watching. To see more videos like this, hit subscribe and leave us a comment.